Ryan one trick, by the way, guys.
Do they?
Easy
like,
sauce.
This exotic butters.
On a Smurf though.
Looks like a Smurf, yeah, but it's.
Let's see, season 12. Ryan, 35 minutes, 32 hours. Ryan, 10 hours. Orisa.
Diego,
with a little bit of Orisa.
Bastion is either Tracer, Reinhardt, Winston, Genji. Yo,
This guy dies
Diego's
too much
a
for
hard
his.
flex. Jesus, that's a flex that hard.
Yin Yang Warrior.
Oh, they have a Widow player too, guys.
The X, the
Mick Bear Bear.
They were gonna run goats, I think. If I'm not incorrect, they said they wanted to run goats to practice their synergy.
Alright, bet. So what we do against
I'm
goats?
not sure if they're gonna go out goats. In that case, could we get Sombra, run out there, translocate back to spawn? If it's goat, we go goats.
Sure. I like that scouting.
Are we ready?
What I want to work on goats v goats is booping their Reinhardt out of position.
I do that all the time, but I'll call it out more.
And not only doing that, also punishing it.
Yeah.
Like focus.
But I think that's where we need to set it up.
Forward into us.
Like call it up and they'd be like, yo, I'm at the boop right now, and then we could all just collapse right on top of it. Easy.
And like more than just Lucio boop, like a diva boop as well. To make him even to make him isolated even more.
So just get him away from his team.
We're gonna try with Dax on Zarya, me on Diva, JC has to play Brig.
That sounds good.
What? You said
play Brig forehead.
Bro, we know Plasma only plays main tank, so he has to play Ryan. We know Super's best tank is yeah, but bro, you're gonna give us the most value out of like those characters on Ryan.
I know.
We know Super's gonna give us the most value on Diva because he's a Diva main. I am a Zarya main, so I am gonna give the most value on Zarya, not on Brig. Sorry, JC, that's what happens. That's what happens when you're a Genji main, and then you have
when you're a DPS main in this meta, you have to flex to Brig.
Right. Just like half the people in the Overwatch League.
Yo guys, we have to play like NYXO apparently since our team name is NYXO.
We have to play like NYXO. Are we ready then or no?
They're the bad guys.
I'm ready to go.
Yo,
what even
happened
is
to
this?
our team name?
Why are we playing
Like, who changed our
Icon?
team name?
Bro, tell them to put this thing on Mecha Base. They're trying to play
Tell them to
goats.
put this thing on King's Row. Put this thing
Right,
on
King's Row.
We're practicing the match for later tonight.
I know, but they're trying to play goats on this thing. Okay.
I can hold the ball with 66.
Until Pharmacy comes out.
So,
Hold on, don't pick. Okay, I'm about to say they're trying to finesse.
no,
I
I
think
just
that's
picked a
waiting.
random character.
Let's get that
I picked
Sombra pick
Soldier.
first. There is JC, go Sombra for a second.
No,
and
let's
look
just
to
run
make sure they have
Sombra
goats.
goats.
You think so, Patch?
Yo, somebody tell me you guys' strategy on attack for this one, real quick.
We have a few strategies. First point, piano is far right, mini health pack, like near closest to spawn next to the bridge. We go out the door, like past their choke side throughout that little room, and we go up the stairs towards the high ground, and like in that long tunnel that leads towards point. That's called piano. We have tunnels, which is we go to the table at the right side of the bridge, like at the choke. There's a noticeable, that's very noticeable, there's a table there. We group up there. And then we go under the bridge to the left side, around like that side towards point, like, and fight on the far left. Those are our two strategies.
Are you playing Sombra goats or regular
unless
goats?
we just straight into them.
Regular goats, your job is to scout, see if they're running goats.
Yeah. Let's go out top right.
Didn't they say they were running goats?
Yeah, JC, you come on.
They wanted to, but you never know.
Leave translocator. Leave translocator. Okay, but don't get spammed. Bro, you're gonna get spammed, mean. Don't get caught. You could just come out here and then run through the back, bro. Run through piano.
Ryan.
Give him a second. Give him a second first.
Ryan Zen. Hold on.
Come on. We're not supposed to wait like just like that though.
They're in the room when you guys in
the
the room.
Wait.
He's here. Reaper.
Good job, JC. That was a good scout, man. That was really good.
They use a bunch of cooldowns.
Make them come out. Make them come out.
Your Ryan's low. Your Ryan needs a lot of healing.
Zarya low.
Let's go. Push up on their front line here.
Zen in the back line.
Break low.
Oh, lessons.
Break and die.
Go, push it. Do it.
Run.
Oh no.
Wow.
We're fine.
Defense matrix.
No, we're not fine. How did he get ulti that fast, bro? We should have probably all tracked that. Like,
how do you all track a 30-second blast or a 30-second shatter?
Alt tracking. Yeah, but look at Plasma. He's at 90%. We had the picks on that. He saved the play.
I thought they were
let me get charged.
Sounds like weird.
Okay. Play the poke.
Hold on, I'm 6th rally. Okay, I rally.
Yeah, let's go piano. Let's go. Reaper above.
I threw him away.
Piano, right. Far right, go far right. Up the steps. We can fight them easy here.
Shatter again. Grab.
I'm meeting it. Good charge.
He just used shatter.
Yeah, he used fight.
I got split up. I'm just gonna go to point and pull him away from you guys.
Yeah. Go point. They're charging you.
Fuck.
Panther.
They like crashed in and I couldn't get in the door.
Zen the back line.
I'm grabbed. I'm on the Reinhardt right now. He's gonna have shatter.
We didn't even pick a target and we forced that.
I said I was on the ring and then I got grabbed.
Alright, they're gonna have.
Okay, honestly, I don't know what just went on there.
They crashed us faster than I could get in, and I couldn't get in. That door was so clogged up.
Not even there.
Just breaking Reinhardt shield. Just getting rid of their shield.
I'll shield bash Ryan, or we can charge him for bomb.
Come on.
Hold on, I'm not ready yet.
Reaper behind.
Come on, shoot it out. Shoot in the left. Never mind.
Reaper's still behind us. Reaper behind. It's an easy pick.
Wait, we lost
that's not an easy pick, bro.
No, if we just focus the Reaper when he gets behind us, he's separated from his team. Why can't we just kill that?
That was an easy pick on him. I called him out, but then we
Dude, comms are just so cluttered right now, to be honest. Like, if you're not calling stuff out, like pushes and stuff, let's just not talk, please. Like, let Plasma take it, and then when Panther's calling back lines and stuff like that, we focus that. But all the extra shit.
They have no bubble for Ryan. It's engage Ryan. He's got shatter here, though.
Beat it.
Sorry, no personal either.
Bubble 2.
I'm on Ryan.
Shield bash him.
Lucio 1.
Nice and
slow. There we go.
Break is on the coast.
Kill break. Nice. Who's next?
We got him.
Good job.
37. That's what I'm talking about.
Push, come on, get our Ryan forward. Get our Zarya forward.
The Reaper's on Depot.
I'll stay point. Panther.
What else are they gonna have? They just use grab. They just use shatter. They have trance. They're gonna have.
They're gonna be like
rally. They're gonna have rally. Come on, Ryan. Beat him up a little bit. No, back down. Yeah, break. She rallied. That's right, we forced rally though. And that'll go away in 30 seconds. No one's moving payload.
I got shield bash.
We're dying out of position too much.
Start backing. Don't stop.
Yeah, keep backing. This is a full back.
I'm back.
We can win this if we keep backing. We didn't back long enough. Bruh.
We couldn't out-retreat them because they're Lucio.
Defense matrix.
Bruh, Panther, you gotta stay a little bit more in the back line in these goat scenarios. You can't play it as aggressive like regular comps because they're just gonna beat you to fuck up every time. Like, they killed you on point, they killed you there, they're gonna punish that positioning. Especially with Zen, you're not living through that.
Grab bomb.
We just need to play these fights slower. We're pushing too fast. Like, take these fights like we're actually fighting them. We're not shooting them, we're not doing none of that. We're brawling. Grab here, you ready for bomb?
Yeah.
Come on, it's so fast.
Can we charge him?
Chill back run.
I tried.
That's fast.
I got caught and grabbed.
I'm the fast matrix.
It's big.
I'm shielding right now. I have to let you. On Ryan.
Break behind. Keep the payload. Keep the payload.
I'm pushing payload. Someone's on bridge. Reaper on bridge, I think. Watch it.
Oh, Diva booped me off.
No Reaper.
Okay.
They don't have a Reaper, right? What is that?
Sorry. I saw someone on bridge. I'm sorry.
That's with the Diva. They're going high ground. Ryan's gonna shatter from behind.
Looks like they're going castle, yeah.
We need to get the payload through the castle. ASAP Rocky.
I'm on there, Ryan. I have to shield here.
We gotta be careful. Watch positioning. Watch positioning. Watch positioning. Ryan's already breaking me to be in front. They're grabbed.
My short's gonna break some bomb.
Jeez. Again, we are too many people are in the front lines. It should only be Ryan, Zarya, and Brig in the front. If you go past that, you're out of position. Like, not one person should be past my line of view. Like, I can't even see the enemy because I have so many of you guys in the way. How are we supposed to brawl? Like, do we really need a recap of how Ghost works?
One more time. Chandelier, no time.
Bruh.
Swing a little bit and back out, playing a little passive.
Kill break.
Follow up on that.
Good even next. Oh, run behind. Watch at her.
Use last fight, you'll be close now though.
Oh, my bad. It's on Mega Fat. Back now.
Yep.
Give out.
They're Ryan can die. Ryan.
David, even our backline. Don't kill her. My bad. I didn't know I was gonna blast it like that.
I have bomb.
I'll have grab this fight.
They use Shatter, Trans, what else?
We need to push up and then force them to back. They've grabbed bomb.
I'm gonna throw a bomb from a little behind.
Oh, no, they don't have bomb yet. They don't have bomb.
Back up. Let's get it in. There we go.
They're on right door right now.
Diva,
Diva on point.
Sorry, behind us.
I'm on the Ryan. Ryan can die. He's all alone. Ryan's all alone here in Mega.
Break grab. Lose your break.
I'm on break.
Back on. Break, back on. My god, bruh.
That got moved off by Lucio.
Done by hammer.
Yeah, that's a done round.
I'm still on it somehow.
That's a done round, bro. No, we're not making that. Okay. Next round. Let's not throw and have half our team in the front line. It doesn't need to be there, please. Because we can't be supported while we're brawling if we're constantly dying. And especially their Reinhardt is getting ultimate in the first fight in 30 seconds because we're all in the front line. If Reinhardt swings his hammer into 6 people, that's 30% ult charge. If he swings his hammer 3 times and gets 1 flame strike, that's ulti. That's why we got shattered so fast.
Those are good points. However, like, I feel like a few times, you know, I was trying to call something out or say, okay, like I have bomb. Let's grab bomb here, and then you're like, hey, do you have bomb? Which I called it a few seconds before, but you were saying, you know, that whole thing.
Columns are cluttered as fuck.
Bro, I'm asking if you have bomb, like, as in terms, is it ready? Is bomb ready to be used? Like,
oh, okay, I see what you're saying. But I mean, I was saving it. Like, they were all pushed. Like, I had no reason to use boosters because we were just coming out of spawn, and they were all like right here. So I was ready. I was calling it because I was
bro, I'm
ready.
getting grabbed so many times. I can't always grab bomb too. So like, when I see grab, once I get it, I'm shooting that thing, and like, I'm asking if you have it ready to shoot. If you don't have it ready to shoot, then whatever. Then we gotta follow up on the grab.
In that instance, everybody died, so we were coming out of spawn.
Yeah.
I tabbed. I saw grab. I saw bomb. I was like, grab bomb.
Yeah. This is where I think Zen is better than Moira because Moira's in the fight getting hit with cleave, getting hit with extra damage, whereas Zen's always in the back line. That's not the case.
Ooh, give me a second after sustain here. I'm on the run.
Yeah. They're pushing us hard.
I'm still back.
They just use all their cooldowns. I have bubble.
I'm on the run. I'm swinging on the run. Okay, they have no bubble for him. Huge bubble.
Ryan charge, help our Zarya.
The Ryan can die. He actually needs to die here. Let's move the point. They try to at least.
They just speed boosted right into us and they just destroyed us.
I'm on point still.
Yep, because he just swung into again all of our team.
Oh well.
That's where we need to use our own speed boost and disengage.
I was disengaging. You guys were taking damage so like I couldn't. We had like 4 critical people. We took damage so quickly.
We took too much damage in the beginning, yeah. But if we see them speeding on us, we need to then counteractively reposition like ASAP and just be like, all right, we're using our amp for reposition. Because they're gonna do it again on us right here. Watch. They're gonna try and push us.
Behind us, perfect.
Save aim for disengage. Push. We need to take some space though here. We're here. We're all here.
Bubble. Lucio 1, Lucio
D.Va
1.
behind us. D.Va behind us.
Disengage.
D.Va's discorded.
Damn. They threw that bomb right as I grabbed the whole team. Shit.
I had bomb too, but that was too. Damn.
It's okay. If we get Ana, maybe if we can try to get Ana with D.Va bomb, that's good. Or maybe just one of their support.
Okay, they don't have 5. D.Va.
D.Va Discord.
I'm on D.Va, she can die there.
Disengage.
I got booped.
Why didn't we disengage?
I got shattered.
They used beast.
I got booped. Get on.
Run. Great.
Nice.
D.Va. D.Va suicide. Who else?
Oh, it gave me that kill. Oh, wow, it gave me that.
Wow, that's fat.
Oh, good.
You got all charge. Oh, no, you didn't even get all charge.
No, because we were still in sound barrier.
Ah, okay. We need to be scouting now. We need to be scouting. Main. They're inside the castle.
They're gonna have grab.
Yeah, they're in the castle. Crash the castle.
Crash
the castle. Never mind. Okay.
D.Va Discord.
Something are back on. Maybe Ana. Purple. Yep, there it is. It's on the high ground.
I'm on Ryan, they have no bubble for him.
Ryan.
Break, front line, she's low.
Ryan.
Discord.
I'm low.
I really don't understand why our goats is so awful. And we have half the positions that are mains in goats.
I mean, I did my part there. I ate the grab. That was bad. I don't know what happened after that. We did not focus anything.
We just have terrible disengages, like in terms of cooldowns. If they're speeding on us, we need to be quicker on what we're doing. Like, by the time we're reading what they're doing, we're already dead. Like, they're already jumping on top of us, and they're hitting us with so much damage, and we're not reacting to it quick enough, or we're not anticipating what they're gonna do. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, why are we always getting fucked up from goats? Like, why is our goat so ass?
I just don't think it plays to our strengths. I think we should practice more anti-goats than actually playing goats. Because, I mean, JC's an outstanding DPS. I don't know why we don't have him playing DPS.
But if he's on Brig, like, why does it make it difficult? It's really because
Brig can't, like one-shot somebody, and Brig has to wait for someone to get close to him. Like, if he's playing McCree or Hanzo, he can kill them from across the map.
Yes. But this is a brawl comp. Like, I'm sure we all have played games before where there are brawly characters and there's range characters and there's whatever magic characters.
I feel like we're still not shooting the same thing.
Exactly,
I feel like we're just not focusing because we're just like kind of hitting random things.
We should focus support. I think if we focus tanks, we should focus supports instead.
We're just not focusing the same
Every time we call out, it's always a tank.
Yes.
We should call out
Reinhardt doesn't always need to be called out to be the focus because Reinhardt is the front of the line. Everybody should be focusing Rein no matter what until something else is specified. And whatever's most out of position needs to be punished. Goats punishes positioning. That's why we got punished on the first play of the game. They sped into us. We didn't use our cooldowns accordingly in a defensive way. We postured too long there. By the time we backed up, they already put too much damage on us, and we had to put so much healing in. By the time they got to the point, their cooldowns reset faster than our cooldowns because we used ours after they did, and they still took the space, and then we just all died. On top of, yes, we didn't focus the same target. I mean, I don't know. If, like, Goats is going to be in the game, which is until Brig gets deleted, it's going to be in the game. We have to learn Goats. Like, we can't just not learn Goats because it's not to our strengths. When, honestly, I think Goats could be one of our strongest comps, considering the characters we play. Lucio being your main, Ryan being a main on our team, D.Va and Zarya being a main. The two positions that we have to fill are really, I mean, they're important, but they're not... They're not really like the engines to the pack. Like, at this point, the 3 tanks plus the Lucio should be enough for at least our goats to be able to have some type of impact.
I feel like it got better once I started playing Zen, because then I was calling out Discords and then everybody was jumping on those people. I feel like I got better, like focusing targets, it got better at that point. So I mean, I can continue playing Zen.
But you were discording things that were in bad positions, though. Like, your discords were good. You weren't just discording random things. You were discording things that were in bad position, and you were attacking the bad position, probably because you were backline, and that target was, like, much closer to you since they were out of position from their team, rather than, you know, someone else in their team that's playing near Reinhardt. That, to Zenyatta, would be considered, you know, out of your range. But that's what we need to focus.
I was trying to discord the people that Ryan was going after, but I can do that better, for sure.
Are they like waiting or something? Super?
Yeah, we're waiting.
These kids are trolls. They put odd and even as their team name. Because our name was never odd.
No, I asked them to put our team name instead of trolling around, putting different names for us.
But they put odd and even on theirs.
Their name.
It's
Yeah,
just, let's ignore that. They're just mean. Their real name is uranium eater. So, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
So again, let's posture. If we have to posture a little longer, let's posture. There was a few times we should just jump in there and let's look for targets. Let's scout a little better maybe, and then yes, let's focus fire like we always say. Like, you know, it should not be that difficult. Like, we could do this.
Okay. You already know this is gonna be goats. Just let Plasma make the calls for who he's attacking.
I mean, but like, for example, there was one play where the Reaper jumped behind us and I got Reaper in our backline. And then 3 of us went forward. And then, it's not your fault, the grab was shot there. I know grabs are in the moment type of thing. But then the Reaper was in our backline and killed our Rhine. But I had called that Reaper. Yeah. Let's be aware of these important call-outs and stuff. Like I heard you when you call, like I called Brig on Coast, you were there. I heard you call, let's get on the Zenyatta first point, and I was there, but we didn't kill them. But like, let's focus to what each other is saying too. Like, you know, it's hard, but like
the extra comms we don't need though. We don't need 4 people to say Reaper in front of us. We don't need 4 people to say fucking Zarya's to the left. We don't need that. Like, that's just 3 extra comms that are clogging the space. Someone needs to just be like dedicated to calling certain callouts for like whatever the case is. If Panther pretty much calls anything, we all need to respond to that. Like, automatically. No matter what we're doing, maybe except Reinhardt because he has to hold shield.
Or left.
Yeah,
point. Bro, just meet him on point and let's just hold the block down. We're good at fighting on point better than I think in open spaces. Because on point, we focus targets better.
They went point as well.
To left.
You guys got walled.
I'm walled. This needs actually fucking... Okay. This is what they're gonna do. Change the Reaper, JC. Let's change to a main support. Let's keep Lucio. Let's get on Zarya off the Diva. Just play Reaper. Just let's do the same fuck shit that they're gonna do. We're just gonna wall them off and we'll do it better.
Do you want Diva?
Obviously, this team is literally sucking nuts. They have ulti advantage. Go high ground. They're trying to control that low space. They're gonna block us. Ryan's down main.
It's so dumb.
Watch May.
Otto's right here.
Wall, your wall.
Yeah, we knew that wall was coming.
The middle one. Middle throw.
Ryan Discord.
You guys want to crash the Ana? Crash the Ana? You guys got walls. Let's not go through here. This isn't gonna work.
Stay shatter.
With a May, this isn't gonna work. We gotta go low.
I mean, we're gonna get walled in the same exact way, main or up top. We just have to actually go. We need a main healer, bro. Why didn't we change off the Zen?
Okay, let's roll.
Wall us up left side, or main.
No, just go main. I'll block it. I'll block it. Just go main. Right to point.
There's gonna be a wall. What the?
Sounds like they're behind us. Reinhardt's
Sorry, no personal. I'm with you.
Oh, fuck.
They just grab, shatter, and beat.
Nano.
And Nano. Grab, shatter, beat Nano.
And we took the point there, so that was good.
They have Blossom and they have both
Blizzard.
DPS.
Fine. Oh, that's fucked. He's gonna pin you. Be careful, he's wild. Gonna pin you.
I'm in the middle one, I'm in the middle one.
He's not.
Oh, I bubble either. I don't have bubble.
Behind.
They always doing it.
Move to the beat. The beat goes on.
This is actually pretty frustrating right now.
Panther, you have to touch. Forget our team. Just touch, Panther.
Worth.
Touch.
No, they're wall top right. They're wall top. They freeze top right.
I'm gonna go Blossom.
Oh my god.
Got three.
Moira, get there.
Healing's on point, Reaper.
It's only three. Moira's
Stay on
one.
point,
Moira's
stay on
one.
point, stay on point.
Trying to get there.
I grab,
I mean, maze one, I'm in. Nice, and Zarya now? It's only Zarya Ryan,
Go down both supports.
Fire at will.
Let's get this, Zarya. Come on, please.
Best round. Guardijo with it. I am unstoppable. Score 0-1. Speed boost.
Bro, I swear, I don't know why, but like our first few games are like so frustrating to me.
Yeah, always
Like every single time we do this, I actually want to turn my PlayStation off. It's that bad.
Okay, so again, I mentioned this in the past. Mei is so powerful on that last map because of the fucking room. On this one, it's a little more complicated to run the Mei. Go. Well, never mind. I don't want to make any calls about what to play or not. I think your McCree is good, but you know, I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this could be perfect. This could be perfect.
They don't run Pharah.
Doing
Back the ball.
Yup, there's the Pharah.
Stay on ball. Bro, this team actually is just using Overwatch league comps. They're fucking corny, dude. Like, they literally suck dick anymore.
Reaper down.
Far on the right. Far on the right. He has to go. Can someone help on that?
I'm holding main choke here. I'm gonna focus at Hammond.
Mercy can die.
He's low out of shield. Hammond's low out of shield. Cap point.
Taking point, I'm taking point.
Yeah, me too.
What are they? Okay, what do they have? Anything? Did anybody?
Same thing. Trip deep solo tank.
Use 3 ults there. We use 3
That's
ults.
okay.
It's okay.
We had to.
What do they have?
Honestly,
It's
not a waste if you win.
They have mines, they have Death Blossom, they use Barrage. Get bubble again? Get ready for another thing.
Yeah.
They use Bell too. No.
No, Reaper, get out, bro.
If you can bait them all through here, I have Shatter.
I got Lucio. Kill ball. Focus ball. Alright.
Using elephant.
Do you have bubble?
No, yes. I'm ready.
No.
I'm playing this pull. Once they chase you, I'm shattering them.
Kill Reaper. Can't you on?
Genji's so low.
Pharah's low.
I'm gonna Blossom as soon as they come through. As soon as they come right here, where
I don't
Zarya
have
like,
grab though, guys.
as soon as they come here, I'm gonna Blossom them.
They have Pharah. Careful, they might see you.
That's when they come like right where you are. I'm gonna
I'll bubble you.
Yeah.
I'll bubble you.
They see far.
We'll speed boost in to follow up the. We'll speed boost in to follow up on the damage too.
Now? Oh wait, no.
They push. It's okay. No ult. No ulti.
I used it before.
Oh no, it's okay.
Okay, it's winnable.
You're even.
Oh god.
3-3 right now. 3-3.
Far point.
Bronze.
So far. Oh my god.
There's so many mines, I can't tell which one's ours and which one's theirs.
Blue
Mine's
is
main.
you.
No, there was also theirs too.
Kill the Mercy. Now Zarya, kill Zarya.
I'm on Zarya and Genji right now. Okay, I'm still on Zarya. Elephant free. Zarya.
I'm on her with you. She's done. Lucio on point. Leaf ball. He's just doing dumb stuff. Lucio, ball now. Doom, change it to Doom, change it to Doom.
He's in grab. Yes.
There we go, that was a significantly better round.
I didn't do too much that round, to be honest. I was more playing
I mean, Panther, you're definitely right as far as playing to our advantages, bro. You're not wrong by that at all, but we need to figure this GOATS thing out. Like, we need to be more adaptable, and especially in a game like this where a meta can literally control everything. A meta that strong can control everything like that. It's gonna be the same thing with the next hero. Like this next hero is gonna, it's gonna be able to shift the meta that much. Someone needs to pick up the hero.
No, we can stay with the Zarya.
I mean, do you want Zarya or want Hog? What do you think? We've done some crazy stuff before.
Depends if you want to synergize with me or Dax.
Play Hog.
Oh, you're right.
And then Lucy, hey, call out your holds because
I'm
Lucy,
just bust it down on point with you, bro.
Remember.
I'm just going right to point here.
Right.
Okay.
You gotta call out
wrong point.
I said right. That was the
They're
point.
above us. They're behind. Behind.
Yeah, I'm rotating to their side.
Oh
no.
Rotate.
Widowmaker from their spawn. Fuck.
Oh yeah, what on their side? What on
Double
their side?
sniper. Changing the ball.
I mean, good recap what we said there.
Take it from the top.
You know, going to point is good, but on this map, I just feel like there's so many ways to come at you at some point.
Yeah, I said rotate to their spawn side. Because then they would just attack us from the different side. It wouldn't have changed anything.
Wow, listen, I'm ready right here.
Yeah.
You want to go to that sliver?
I'm throwing to the sliver.
Oh, where are they?
Oh.
The right side holding.
Right side.
They placed their barrier aggressively.
Now.
So did I though. I'm throwing a halt main.
I hold already. Good.
Lucio on point one. Got him.
I'm throwing an aggressive shield there.
Go.
I need
Throwing
to
halt main.
They're down two, guys.
I got a race.
They're down Lucio and another. They're down three. Come on, point.
I'm with you. Widow's left side.
Get on that on.
How's on point?
We get the Ana.
I'll do that.
Push the...
I have Bongo. You want to hold close?
Yeah.
Did you have bongos?
Sure.
I could break shield, and I hook.
Whoa.
Hog.
Throwing hook main.
Hug.
We're anti, watch out. Pop bongo.
Hog, no hook. Get out, whole hog.
I got whole hog.
I'm throwing a main.
Pop bongo. Kill hog, guys.
Can we kill their Bongo?
Killing him.
Thank you. I'm throwing another halt main above the shield this time. It's okay, good anyway.
Watch out. Oh,
Nice.
No, I accidentally IN'd.
Once Dragon's over and
Far
moving
left.
up.
I accidentally IN'd.
Make you feel better.
Hold main.
Sure, halting main to the right side of the thing.
No,
I'm gonna try and boop them into you guys. Back up a little bit. I'm gonna try and boop them in.
Yeah, got you.
That was Zen Tracer now. Zen Tracer.
Yeah, watch it
Watch
from
back.
behind.
Somebody watch back door.
Dude, I got halted. Shit.
I'm backing up here. Yeah, I'm backing.
Oh, fuck, I got hook, halted, and pulse bombed.
I got hooked.
Yeah, we're good.
Down point.
Yeah, I'm fighting point till I die here.
Just die down there, yep. 85 is golden number, guys.
You guys like 75, which is fine.
76. Good shit.
Oh, this is my jam.
Alts they have.
Let's go right side. Go into the right door.
Alright.
Coalescence. Yeah, they should have both.
Probably close to Bongo.
Gonna be close to the
We
train.
use at the same time. I'm pulling above that shield. Hold on, that was Bongo, Dragon, and Pulse.
They use 3 ults there. They use Bongo, they use Dragon, they use
Pulse.
Pulse. It's okay, you can just die here.
I have coalescence now.
Dude.
We have one more push.
In that situation, I need to hear reset. Like, please. I was fighting while you guys died. I didn't.
Focus shield.
Wasn't looking at all of that.
Oh god, I got hold.
Alright, they use Cross and they use whole hog. Just come back.
We gotta push.
Yeah.
I'm going to point.
Lucio. I mean, Moira.
Go, touch.
We can test like a back out combo.
Roadhog, you're the only one there.
That trans. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, we shouldn't have gone right with that Hanzo. We should have known he had dragons. That was a bad call.
Yeah, no, I do it, but they did use 3 ults though. They ended up using 3 ults on us there. So that was an economy running mine, because we did that quick and fast. And they still weren't that close. We still had like another fight. I mean, if you still feel that was bad, you know, just an idea out there. We saw what happened. But one thing I did want to say is, when we get out of spawn, let's be a little faster. Like, let's say where and how before we're even out there. Because what happened
literally say this every week.
We were through the archway already, and 4 of us went right, and I was following you, and then you said go right. But 4 of us already went left. So if we could say it a little sooner, before we're almost already there. Because that's just how we got split that fight. And I could send you like a clip of when you said it and where everybody else was, because I got the full perspective of that. Nothing against you. I just say let's be a little earlier with what way we're going, call out type of thing. That's why I always like to ask as soon as I get out of spawn. But you know, that's just me.
What map's next?
66.
I feel like our dive is good on 166. So what are we running on this map? Let's run attack first. Question mark?
We all always know though that when we fucking start off, like for some reason we just do pretty bad, and then as we, you know, that's why I like warming up before the games, because if we would have played like that during the actual game, I think I would have had to go play like a Fire Emblem or something to cool off, because that would have been some trash ass stuff. But we saw what mistakes we've made. Let's not make these same mistakes when the tournament game happens. So again. And I this again because nobody said anything to it. We call where we're going before we even leave spawn, because as soon as we step out of spawn, we're more likely to split if we don't have a goal or a way we're going in mind. So I think that's one thing that could help us just a little bit. On that type of map. On Route 66 is a little different, but even then, you know, we could do it. I've seen them play Overwatch League. We could go in the little cart to the left and then rotate around and make it seem like we're on defense and they're on attack. You know,
on defense, if we're on defense, we can play inside of the tunnel with a Mei, and then we can stall on point from inside the tunnel with Mei wall. So like we're playing inside the tunnel with Orisa, Hog, Mei, Moira, Lucio, and then Reaper or something like that, or McCree. Yeah, our Mei keeps walling main, like in the main entry of tunnel, and then we keep stalling from tunnel on point, and then they can't get past the tunnel if we keep stalling from there.
I've seen that done before. That would take a lot of communication and practice, in my opinion.
And if that doesn't work, we're gonna have to switch off Mei as fast as possible.
Right, but the thing with that strategy, Panther, is if you die, you still have a second fight because you hold them pretty far up. You know what I'm saying? But another strategy that's also good is literally fighting them right at the fucking cart.
That's what I like to do.
Then yeah, you know.
That's what I do in every. That's what I want to do on every map. On every map is just fight them right on the payload.
Well, some maps I don't recommend it as much.
It just gives you 2 fights on defense instead of 1.
Like Rialto, I wouldn't do it on Rialto because the bridge, it's too dangerous.
No, the thing is like, don't think of it as being dangerous. Think of it as being opportunistic for us. Like, don't be scared of it. Be aggressive about it. We're getting the boops, not them. Don't be scared of them. Make them scared of us.
I'm always forward to try new things. I just feel Rialto is a little.
Yeah, but
I agree with Panther. I love doing that, like fighting them right out of spawn.
Yeah, Roadhog, Orisa, Lucio, unstoppable.
Right? The only risk about it is if you lose that fight, your alt economy turns to shit.
Yeah. But that's only if we lose immediately.
But if we just back up at a good time, then fighting away from the payload shouldn't be a problem. Like, we do it all the time perfectly fine on King's Row. And I reference King's Row how often and say, play it like it's King's Row. Because we play King's Row good. We play Hotel, someone dies, back into the tunnel, wait for spawn, re-engage. We know how we're pushing. We do that fine all the time. Why can't we do that on other maps? Like,
because
it's the
that's
same
a different scenario.
Bro, it's the same idea of disengaging back to a closer point to our spawn, and then regrouping, and then just contesting at a better spot.
The thing is, those disengagements, that's before we actually have engaged. Like, no one's done anything. That's a pick that's happening. It is incredibly hard to disengage a fight after you've actually engaged. It's easy to back up before you've engaged, but some of those fights where we were calling disengaged, we were already engaged. And once you've committed resources to engaging,
well, of course,
you
there's
have
some
to go
fights you
balls
can't
deep,
disengage in from.
basically.
Yeah. There's some fights, yes, that you can disengage.
I think our problem with our goats is we're half-assing it. We have to just go for it, balls to the wall. We have to either pick back up or pick go. One of the two. We're half-assing the engagements.
See, I mean, I'm always like for like, I feel like most times any team loses, it's because of lack of aggression.
Yeah, Panthers.
Like you'll see it like games, we'll have like all 6 ultimates, and that's just like a bad way to play. I feel like you gotta trust yourself and your ability to get kills and make plays. Don't be scared of the other team making plays on you. Make them scared of you making the play on them.
Don't play reactionary. Yeah, if you react, you lose. Set the pace of the game. Don't play reactionary.
It's like in baseball. If you go up to the bat with the idea that, oh god, this pitcher's going to strike me out, he's throwing so hard, you've already lost. You have to go up to bat thinking, I'm going to crush this guy. This guy cannot throw a ball by me.
Yeah.
That's how you have to engage every fight with. Like, we're going to kill them, they're not killing us.
When it comes to like Route 66, you could back up into the little tunnel, and then you're at the mega right there. And if you back up more, there's another mega in the gas station, so that's why it's okay to fight so close. But in Rialto, if you do fight so close and something happens and you start backing up, there's always that risk of getting booped into the lake. Which I'm not saying I'm in fear of that, because as D.Va, I could just always, I'm booped, I could always fly out of it or something. It's just, you don't want to give them more ult charge than they already have if you're already losing.
Well, then don't be in bad position then. Don't be in position to get booped then. Like,
right, what the fuck?
Don't get booped forehead. No, but are you talking about oh shit, we got stomped.
Bro, that's just where position
like holding
comes
right
in.
out in front of the door, like that first bridge.
I'm talking about if we ever played, if we held it. Let's hold it up front in this game, and then I'll explain it once.
He's saying holding at the choke where the bridge is, but you're thinking of Plasma, like right there, how you can get booped off on like either side of that like mountainy area, like those rocks. You can get booped off on the coast, But like, bro, how often do you get knocked off there? Unless you're like literally trying to get something out.
I thought you said Rialto, yeah.
I thought you were talking about Route 66 right now.
No, I'm
Super. Are you talking? So, if you are trying to like hold them in spawn for like a free fight, basically, and the only thing you're giving up is ult charge if you lose, then you fight on point. There's no reason to go further back than that.
So
you just fight on point. If you lose the fight on point, you lose the fight on point. So what? It was a free fight. They have ult charge, but now you're gonna take another fight in the same position you would have taken the first fight.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I understand exactly. Yeah. I'm just saying because we're always talking about like disengaging and stuff like that, and that's why I said that if we ever decided to disengage for whatever reason, it'd be worse to do it on that map. That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, but if you're gonna try and if you're gonna take a free fight at their spawn or try and spawn hold them, disengaging that's like trying to have both ends of the sword. That's like trying to be balls to the wall aggressive. Wait, no, we said something so. A strat or something that's fun to do or try at least is to take a fight like once they walk out of spawn as goats, like instantly, because they don't get any payload management like movement yet, and basically the payload won't move until that fight ends, right? So once the payload starts to move, you'll still get that second fight where you would have taken the first one. Does that make sense?
It's what
or am I saying it stupidly?
We can do that, or we can do Matt.
I get what you're trying to say. You're saying like literally before they can get any position anywhere, we just
like
literally
as
fight
they're
them
walking out of spawn. As they're walking out of spawn, you smack onto them. But the thing is, you can't disengage from that. That's trying to have both ends of the sword. That's trying to have balls to walls aggression and back up. We're gonna die.
But we can though, because we have Lucio. We can disengage. Yeah, but if Lucio's speeding to
engage, you can't speed to get out.
That's why you don't speed to engage.
Then
that's why, like, you
engage.
No, there are times I have to. There are times I have to amp, or the fight will be done.
You have to. But like, I can't just save amp. Trust that your amp is gonna be used for the attack, and that Brig is gonna keep fighting and keep healing with her passive.
Can we start and talk about it?
Yes.
In a sec.
And if we're playing any healer, even outside of Zen, like if we're playing Ana goats or specifically Moira goats, you just gotta trust the other healer is gonna do it and use the speed. Like, we have to plan when we want to use the speed. Like, we have to agree as a team when we want to use the speed, because that's the most important reason for goats. I saw a video the other day where people were literally saying that Lucio needs to get patched, and like the only way to fix goats is if you nerf Lucio speed to like a slower percent or something like that throughout all the game. Like, it's getting that serious that he even might get nerfed. That's
then let's use the speed. Because sometimes I feel like I'm using it and no one's following, no one's moving. Sometimes it feels like we have 3 people moving and 3 people not moving.
I think our team is better when we're on the same page in advance. Like, Super, in my opinion, bro, I think you get lost a lot unless you know in advance exactly kind of like what the plan is. But when you do know the plan, you're good at the plan because you know your steps in advance. That's fine.
We know where to go and we know who to attack.
Right, no, I think when we get these goats counts.
Okay, guys. Here's what we're gonna do on Route 66 here. If they're running goats and if they're holding low ground, we go goats, obviously, and we'll use speed to engage.
Can we try something though? Instead of
if they hold high ground,
actually
no. How about this? We run a Hammond. Hammond swings up. We knock them down. Isolation. If they're holding low ground, they get isolated. We discord and speed onto one target and focus them. If they're holding high ground, if they're holding high ground, we use cart as cover. Then we speed underneath the gas station. Push the point from under the gas station until one of them drops, and focus them one by one as they drop.
Can we go past the tanks?
Why even worry about the payload? Like, to me, in those scenarios, why not just worry about fighting them where we group on the payload at a certain time? Like, get them off the high ground and fight them near the mega.
We do want to fight them under there, though. In a close range comp?
Yeah.
Fighting them under there would be very
beneficial. Even on other maps, like where we don't even have to think about going... fighting on the payload right away.
When we engage on these goats fights, can we? It seems like when we get into these fights, we're facing up these tanks. Can we just walk past the tanks and go to the healers?
And kill the healers. Yes.
Like both tanks, just ignore the tanks and walk straight towards the healers. If the tanks start hitting you, just keep moving. You have 3 supports.
Right. Yes. And if their Ryan turns around to attack you, that's when we shield bash. That's what I'm saying. We need to have cues.
We need to put the tanks into our backlines.
And if their goats try and get to us, then that's where our rotation comes in, where we don't have to rotate or disengage all the way back to spawn, but a disengagement can be literally from right there to here. In goats, this is long range. In goats, this is still long range except for Zarya and D.Va, but there's a shield and there's 3 supports. You know, like, if you're back here and you disengage with speed 10 more feet, this is super deep range in goats. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the length of one room, where that in goats is our disengage. 10 feet back. And now we're back in the posture like this. And I'm eyeing you up and you're eyeing me up on the other team. And we see Zen right there. That's when we say we're killing Zen right here. No matter what, we're going to this spot and Zen's dying right there. No matter what the tanks are doing, what anybody else is doing. But that's where we need to agree on those positions. They're playing the thing that we've seen the first time. They're playing the deeps and solo Mercy.
They're gonna play very split. We're gonna have to switch to Winston here.
Ash up top.
Winston.
Yeah, change the monkey.
I'm speeding back to point. Speed back to point here.
Change up.
Mercy.
Yeah. We've seen this count many times. Just keep our change to Mercy. Change off Moira. Change to Mercy. Play Lucio. Change to Genji. Just play dive. We literally just find who we want, one of the snipers, and we just one by one them.
But I need to kill this Pharaoh.
You want me to play Mercy, you said?
Bro, D.Va and Hammond can get that. D.Va and Hammond can get it. D.Va and Hammond can get it. Cloud driving on Ash. Let's just kill the Ash. Kill the Ash right here. Look.
I'm on
Easy kill. Easy kill.
I'm with you, Winston. I'm with you.
I have to back up a little bit here.
Someone's in our back line. Genji.
Genji on point.
I'm on Genji. Genji no dash. No.
The Mercy, look at the Mercy. It's the Mercy.
She's gone.
Okay, she's out.
But Genji can die. Genji can die.
She killed.
Okay, he's ulti.
They're gonna
I'm gonna jump on that Ash in 2 seconds.
Behind
Mercy's resing.
We don't know grapple on bridge.
Genji in our back line.
We don't know grapple 1 point. We don't know grapple 1 point.
Fire's red. Above us.
Oh, I thought we had him.
Anyone follow up on fire? She's low.
I'm on Ash. I'm on Ash.
Genji no deflect. Wrecking ball's in our back line. Fire's up top main. She doesn't have support on her.
Down Diva. We're down 2. We're down.
Maybe we should.
Genji's in our spawn. He's off the tunnel.
Maybe we should change back to the McCree then.
Yes.
For the stun. Let's change back to the McCree for the stun and for the hit
There's
scan.
no reason we shouldn't have a hit scan.
Because we can't dive them hard enough. Because they're too quick, I think. That's the problem.
Let's make sure
I can hit the fire with you, bro. If you land like 2 shots on her.
First one.
I'm jumping on the Widow.
Alright, we have minefields near us. Let's just ease it in. Can we focus the Mercy there?
I'm trying. Why is no one else? I'm the only one on her. There we go.
There it is.
Fire's on point. I need help. Fire's on point.
Fire's on point. Focus her.
Get off point. Get off point. Come to us.
She's in the cave. She's in the cave. She's in the cave.
Snipers above. Snipers up on gas station. Snipers gas station. I think.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Snipers are
Stick
gas
together.
station. Snipers are back up top. They're
They're
down
gonna
far.
have-
We
I
can
got that
snowball
Widow
this.
1.
Oh, they don't have anything. They might have beat. They're gonna have beat. And they're gonna Valkyrie. Let's go for the healers.
Where are they going? Where are they going?
They're coming. They're chasing me. They're chasing me.
Top right Widow. Top right Widow. They might have sights, guys. They might have sights.
I'm on Lucio still. We're taking another door. Other side of the door. He's coming out, Lucio. They're gonna have Barrage soon. Fire's in our back line.
I got fair.
They're minefield. Lucio main. Genji on us.
Valk played minefield.
Oh, we're all still in. There's 2 in.
Oh, I tried to C9, dude.
Wait, where's that?
I'm pretty sure me and Dax both tried to C9.
Wait, let's wait. Oh,
No, Dax, we're dead.
Super, get back. Super, get back.
It's okay.
Oh my god, what's this going on?
Me and Dax both tried to C9.
They're gonna have barrage. They're gonna have barrage.
Dude, how are we dying so quick?
Let's go. Let's go.
They have sights
I
on,
have
sights on.
bomb. I have bomb.
Wrecking ball, watch it.
I'm with you, Dax.
On the Widow.
Got her again.
Genji next.
Go,
He's
go,
on the
go,
top.
go.
Mercy's coming up. Mercy's rising on top. Kill the Mercy. Mercy.
I'm on Mercy. I'm on Mercy. Mercy can die. Mercy can die. Nice.
Wrecking ball.
We go to point. There's only 10 seconds left.
Pass the Widow. Just dip off.
I'm touching.
You want to see these heals on point?
Over here.
You want to see still these heals on point?
Kill Lucio on point. Genji behind one.
The Genji should be low. Nice.
Yeah, when they have a Genji, I can't save my amp for
barrage?
speed.
Damn.
No, they
That was
ran
rude.
earlier.
Mercy
They're
behind
res.
rising, guys.
Oh my god, dude.
McCree main. McCree one.
Jeez, I just popped off.
Push it in.
Yeah, I can't save my amp for
pushing their
speed.
spawn.
I need to get my ult fast. That Genji can get his ult twice before I get mine once if I don't amp heals.
No, yeah, amp speed, amp,
Heals, I need to amp
of course,
heals, because
but-
I don't get any ult charge for
Yes.
speed.
Only amp speed when we're planning the fight. Like, that needs to be like when we're timing it. Unless we're timing
But
it.
I can't like save it for
disengage.
disengaging.
I'm out of mech,
I can't, especially with the Genji.
No. Only if we're talking about it in
Dax,
advance.
Jump
We
on
don't
top
talk
of
about it.
jump on top of Saloon with me, Dax.
I'm out of mech.
Go.
Oh no. Too much up there.
Just keep moving the payload. They don't have any sides that can contest us.
Hammond. Genji, no dash for the flag.
Genji, no flag. Genji, no that, no flag, no this.
The kill. They're down one. They're down two.
Fuck, how did that...
I got this left side, McCree.
We
I'm
need
on
to
McCree.
reset.
Why don't we play on payload? They have one tank. Oh, they have a ride now.
Mercy's one.
Mercy's
one.
Genji.
Mercy's
I'm
one.
back in mech.
I'm just getting started.
They have a rank now, guys. They have a rank now.
It's okay, push the point. We have numbers.
And
Why?
they have a
Let's push
Reaper.
the point.
They have a Reaper now. We should let's all die.
Hand me
Reaper now.
behind.
Okay, Reaper, yeah. Got the Mercy.
I'm on there, Ryan can die. Ryan's speeding.
Where is he?
Lucio. Oh, Lucio right back to his Reaper.
Genji's on point still.
He's top red. I'm
Genji.
on
Genji.
Alright,
You're on
after
top of
this
Saloon?
fight, we switch off. Oh, we switch off dive.
Wait, Lucio's right up there.
Let's get high. Wait, guys, let's set up high noon and bomb. High noon and bomb. Let's drop our ults before they do. Drop our ults before they do. High noon and bomb.
Right here, I'm with you, Winston.
They're running dive.
What did you say, Panther? Repeat that.
We have to use our ults before they do. Like, we have to win this fight. We have ult advantage. They're gonna have ultimates. Let's get the Genji. Genji has blade.
Okay. He's coming for it now. He's coming for it. Up top.
I'm playing a little behind.
Okay, good kill, Plasma.
Inside saloon.
Stick together on payload. The Reap.
Dude, Genji.
We have high noon. Go get set up for high noon.
Kill ball. Diva.
Go get set up for high noon. We need it.
Come on. Genji could die. Focus Genji.
I'm on Genji.
Focus Monkey. Mercy next.
Oh, smokes.
I got Mercy.
Diva.
Do you see what I mean about dropping our ults before they do?
Next Reaper.
We could have dropped our high noon before they dropped sound barrier and finished that, but it would have been faster. It's cool though. Yeah, when we both have ults
quick. Like, we don't need to save our ults.
Just one kill, especially since they're on defense.
Win.
Especially since they're on defense, one kill is all we need.
I'm with you, JC.
What's this top? And
We might have to go
I'm a monkey.
We have bomb coming up.
Genji's one.
Come to payload for heals.
On the back line. Plasma. Oh, she's done.
I can't.
I got her with my kills.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they're full dodge.
JC, come back to point, JC. JC, come back to payload. Do not stop fighting that tracer, it's a waste of your time.
I forced monkey back to spawn, it's only 3 on payload.
JC, I'm gonna be bait. You take advantage of whoever's shooting at me.
Defense matrix on you. Lucio low.
I'm gonna drop sound barrier.
Going back on. Post bomb. She's looking for it. Right.
Blades is coming.
Genji on point. Can we kill Genji?
Blade's coming.
Yeah, he's on me. He's on me. He's smashing the fuck out of me. Are we all here? I'm bombing.
We need LTs. We're here. Lucio on point. Watch the bomb.
Make plays, guys. Make plays.
Come on, Mine's on point.
More in a raid, man.
Stick together, guys. Stick together. It makes the Tracer and Genji useless if we stick together. Tanks stay together.
Oh, 5 rest. Go.
I'm hitting monkey right now. Genji no deflect.
As soon as we split up, it gives the Tracer and Genji an advantage.
No. I'm doing crazy things. I'm doing hammer things.
Monkey no jump.
Moira on point half. Moira one. Focus Moira.
I'm back in 3 seconds.
I'm
on point. I'm on there, Lucio. Lucio can die on point.
Fuck.
I'm on their diva right now. Just like, I'm gonna have to be. I almost have primal, yeah.
I'm on Lucio. Jesus Christ. I mean, in that scenario, maybe if I changed to Reaper, possibly that could have helped, but
I think we should have.
I don't know.
We were kept fighting the Genji in our back lines.
In those scenarios of Wrecking Ball, don't even try helping me. Like, I will always come back to you guys, and if I don't, I fucked up.
No, what I've seen was it's not the Wrecking Ball.
It's not to help you live.
I'm dancing on the payload, and I see like 3 people in our back lines fighting a Tracer and a Genji.
Move people away so you guys can focus the 2 things on the payload while 3 people are focusing me. If I can get more than 2 people to pay attention to me, I'm bait at all times. Because my adaptive shield doesn't give them alt charge. So whatever focuses me, that's good. Because then you guys have less like things attacking you at one time on point, right? That's who we need to focus, whoever's not attacking me. Whatever's attacking me, that's why the Wrecking Ball and all the DPS in one
Can we do that thing where we hold close? Yes. Can we like go goats and hold them close like they did? It's the same thing that Florida Mayhem did to Philadelphia Fusion. The same thing they did.
So goats.
Goats, and we're holding up front.
JC goats.
Come on, change. Zan.
This is the
Next
practice.
time on Route 66, let's try
Where are you
Next time on Route 66,
like spawn hold them?
What side do you want to hold them? Left or right? Left or right?
Left. So
Alright, go left. Zen can stay like near this train.
Up in the car right here. Bam.
Okay.
And then as soon as they start coming out, we crash on the same person.
On the payload?
Or anywhere. The ass right there.
Above you.
I'm on the Mercy, on the Mercy.
Mercy.
Mercy's on top.
You discorded? Why did we not attack the Zen?
I heard Mercy.
Zen one. Yes, but see, that's where the calls, in my opinion, are not good sometimes. The Mercy that can fly, and we could have just waited 2 seconds and seen that they had a Zen. And then what would have been the much easier pick in their spawn. Like, in my opinion, that's why, like, when I call picks, I think, like, they're more realistic. And sometimes we're calling picks that are unrealistic or just more difficult than what it needs to really be.
I mean, we could have switched off there, but, I mean...
Okay, come on, we're about to push into this. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm behind everybody.
With the Winston or Jump Ball right here?
Speed onto the Zen, speed onto the Zen.
D.Va behind.
Speed onto the Zen, speed onto the Zen.
Zen guys. I'm on the Zen.
The Ash is back here too.
They're moving the payload, C9. Fuck, I can't dodge Bob. Mercy on the payload.
Ash is top on gas.
Good job, Super.
She's main now. Ash is main.
That's Dax.
Melt the... Oh, good job, Dax. Melt the D.Va. Get the D.Va out of mech. D.Va's out of mech. Genji up top.
Watch ult.
Zen. Speed to Zen. Everybody.
Yeah, everyone go to Zen.
Everybody to Zen. Okay, never mind.
Where did we go?
Where's everybody at?
I have speed up. Let's move, guys.
He was so far in the back that I couldn't.
We have 6
I don't know who's with me, who's not with me. Can I get some maybe comms in here? I'm with you. I'm not with you. I'm not there. I'm here. I'm there. Like shit, am I supposed to 360 at all times to see who's near me?
Oh fuck, I don't...
Go. We have sound barrier, we can get in. We have 6 ultimates. We can still take this. Where are we?
Go.
Guys, why aren't we pushing? What's going on? Am I going too far? Am I going too fast for you guys?
No, bro. Honestly, someone on our team right now, I hate to say it, but you're playing like you're dumb. Someone on the team. I don't know who it is, but you need to get the fuck up out the dumb chair, please. And figure out what the problem is. Because, bruh, this is like, I'm at your pace, Panther.
Shit, get on point.
We're playing at.
I can't dodge Bob.
Like, who can't keep up with this speed?
No, it's like I'm amping speed, and then I see like my numbers go down from like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But someone cannot follow up. Like, can someone please either let us know to make a change, or we need to like...
Okay, guys, if you hear speed, stop fighting whoever you're fighting and just move forward. Go forward towards their back lines.
Zen is still our target. He's still the easiest target. Where is Zen? And we kill Zen.
Zen's on point.
Ready?
Yep. Okay.
Alright, let's go. He's half.
Let's go. I'm on the Zen.
So much.
We're all here. Good job. Oh, fuck.
There it is. Now look, they have to use ultis to win this.
JC. We needed that high noon. It's okay, group up. Okay. Group up.
Okay, we killed the Zen there. We're still a little bit like not death bally. You know, we need to be a little bit together more, I think. But we still.
Well, they had Blade. The Blade kind of fucked us, but we're fine.
They're gonna be down Zen in the back.
They don't have Bob or Blade. JC gets set up for high noon. Just 1 or 2 kills. That's all we need. We don't need a big one.
Angry monkey.
He's not gonna
get on point, guys. Get on point.
Look, most realistic target right here, Ash. Easy target, Ash.
Fuck.
Dead. Who's next? Zen just France. I'm gonna grab.
I'm still getting knocked out of the way. Mercy rest.
Almost, I'm close. Oh. Genji. I mean, not Genji. Okay.
We're good. We got the numbers.
We have speed. Can we speed to Zen? Oh, we got him. Nice.
Back up.
We need to just figure out what is the most realistic out of position target. Like every single target you look at, and if you even consider shooting at them, ask yourself, is that the most person out of position?
They're gonna have D.Va bomb. They're gonna have. They'll probably have Bob.
Come up here.
And they're gonna have Valkyrie.
Yes. Well, just look. Who is the most out of position? Who is the easiest person to get to? They still have Zen. We need to just try and set Zen.
Let's no jump that bubble.
As soon as we figure out what Zen is.
Mercy. Zen top.
There's the bomb.
D.Va right here.
Genji behind.
Watch C9. Fuck. Yeah, Genji's got the back line.
Genji one. Genji one going to garage mega. D.Va mech.
Winston's dope fart.
I got you, DJ. Let's go.
D.Va.
We have Grav. Grav's our next.
Zen is right here low. Zen is one.
Get on payload for heals. Fuck.
Behind you.
My bad. Monkey dove me. I was so low.
I think we need a main healer.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not playing triple support, bro, because you're on McCree and we're trying to play goats.
It's okay. It's okay.
JC, can you please like assess what you're doing?
We have Transcendence coming up.
We're not pushing payload. Okay.
We have Transcendence and we have bomb. Let's go fight until bomb. Fight until bomb. Let's go. We're all here.
Go.
Get off point. Don't fight up there. Fight on point. Guys, we have no space up there.
One point. I'm taking way too much.
Zen and Mercury are both back on.
I'm trying to keep him off here.
And then I got Battle Mercy. Bro, you need to change off McCree and play Break if we're not gonna play a main healer. They're playing a main healer, we're not playing a main healer. We already figured out that that's pretty much a problem. At this point, bro, just change this off of this because this Goats is making me want to punch myself in the face.
It's okay, we have 2 minutes. We got 2 defensive ults.
I'll go
DJ, I'm gonna use mine for Blade. DJ, when I hear Blade, I'm using my ult. Save your Transcendence for another time. For another ult, okay? So we don't use them at the same time.
Making switches, that's fine.
No deflect.
Yeah, Widow top right, top right.
Widow still top right.
We gotta move up with our Rhine. Why are we so far back?
I was called to move up, so I did.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Why is no one moving up with you? I can feel it.
I'm on Ryan.
There it is. Oh, fuck me.
I got Widow dead.
Genji dead. He's one.
Widow and Genji.
Yeah, I can't fight that.
Fuck. Just Transcendence to stall if you can.
I pushed in.
Alright, I can stall.
Can we touch?
Yeah, I'm touching, but not for long.
Why didn't you trans?
Go.
On top of the payload while jumping.
Dude, Ryan Shatter is so dumb, bro.
Trance when you get out there. Just trance to get out there.
Yes. Oh.
Hold, Reaper, I'm coming with you.
Dude.
Oh, I got pushed back.
Ryan's one.
I don't care what anyone says, Shatter is the dumbest hole in the game, dude.
Our Ryan was moving forward, and he called move forward, and nobody moved with him. What happened there? Were we fighting somebody?
Dude, I have no clue. I was literally sitting inside the room above the payload waiting for you guys to push. Like, I was thinking the exact same thing. I was sitting as the payload was turning the corner to come on that straightaway inside the cubby.
We need to be more aggressive. We really do. We really just we're trying to play 10 yards away and shoot at them. We got to be more aggressive and get in their fucking face. I feel like we keep facing them up. We got to stop facing them up. I don't know.
I mean, there's only so many people on the team that can be playing this way because it's pretty apparent that it's somebody.
Let's
at some point we're gonna have to point fingers and someone's got to get it together because
I'm gonna ask. I
don't know what's going on.
Repeat the maps so we could run them back because we're gonna play them in about 40 minutes and those were pretty messy. So I'm gonna ask to repeat. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so that one play I was Plasma. So I was like the payload doesn't have to reach the end of the point. So if we die when they push it halfway, we're not getting another fight. So I asked you to push there. So I was with you. I backed up a little bit because I wanted to throw a bomb right above payload, and I did. No one died from it, but it made people turn around and all sorts of stuff. And then you said that there were some people changing or something.
No, that bomb came after Plasma called that.
After I died.
After Plasma died and after I said where were we, then you threw bomb. Instead, you should be with Plasma and just drop bomb. You don't need to throw bomb at him. Just put it on the payload and make them run away. Make them scatter like cockroaches.
Not even then. Even other.
Because we need your size.
I'm trying to push the front line, but I'm just getting smacked because he has more support than me. Because I have Discord on me and he has a Zarya and a D.Va with him, and I can't do anything about that.
Exactly. We need to bring our size together. Like when we were pushing on that first point of Route 66, they had 4 DPS, a healer, and a hamster. We should have just played on point and made them come to us. We had more size than them. We kept splitting up and letting their flankers pick us off. We can't give their flankers the advantage. I think these last games is really like we really need to stay grouped up.
Let's fix these mistakes.
Staying grouped up.
Like you said throw bombs a little faster. So as soon as I've been getting them, I've been trying to throw them off like this.
No, don't. It's not about speed.
No,
it's
not
about
like that.
It's about like what's the word? Timing and like efficiency. Like you should be throwing a bomb. You shouldn't be like sitting there waiting for like a 3-4 man bomb. If you can get 1 or 2 people, that's all we need.
Right,
Every time, that's all we need. If you see, especially if it's a support, if you see a Zen sitting there and you can throw a bomb and hit him, do it. Just kill the Zen. A bomb for a Zen is a perfect trade-off.
I didn't legit mean like this. I just meant that I'm trying to get rid of it faster than ever.
Bro, but I think you just overthink too many things, and then you're getting lost in other things.
I think you're focusing too much on the small stuff, Super.
I followed the main tank really far. So as soon as Plasma dropped, he said Winston, or he said, I think he said Winston or something. So I was with him on Winston with that first play, and then we died, and then after that you said Zen. See, so like if I'm usually following the main tank, so the main tank is dying, then I'm usually dying right with him, type of thing. You see what I'm saying? So now, if we call it Zen, then I'll go Zen all the way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to stay with the main tank as much as possible.
I could see it in my number bar when I was sitting on point with these team fights. I only had like 2 or 3 people, and I was like speeding and healing, which meant we were too far away from me. And my radius is pretty huge. Like we shouldn't be that far away from the payload.
Especially with goats.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you should start just calling out your numbers. Like in the backgrounds, just start calling out your numbers. How many people are in your ring. And if you know that you're not in that ring, then you're the person that's like obviously out of position. So if you have 3 people,
how often I have to scream during team fights to group up. Like I feel like we're getting in team fights and then breaking apart.
They're grouped up, but we're not grouped up. Like I think some people on a team think in their actual like gameplay where they're positioned is considered grouped up, when it really isn't. We're grouped up to some of us means something different, apparently. I don't know.
To me, it's right by Ryan. Like when you guys say group up, I'm with Reinhardt.
Pretty much it should be the tanks should be together, the DPS should have eyes on the tank, and the healers should have eyes on the tank. Everyone should know where all of our tanks are, and our tanks shouldn't be too far apart from each other where we have DPS and healers splitting up for each tank. Both of them need Plasma and Super, you guys you're not playing bad, I think you guys both need to get on the same page. I feel like both of you keep splitting up from each other each time.
Talk to me then. Talk to me.
Well, I mean, I can't pay attention. Dude, I'm paying attention to what I need to do. I gotta focus on my shit. Like, you know, I can't wrangle you in all game.
Plasma talk to me. I'm talking about Plasma talking to. That's why, like, in what's it called? In Nepal, I was saying, what way are we going? Can you let me know before we even leave spawn?
Just follow him. Just follow him. Why do you need? Yeah, just follow him.
But I think that like, why can't the main tank like Plasma? I think you really do need to do that sometimes, and I said it before too, of like going in with a plan. That even though it's not that complicated of a plan, like right now, what do you want to do? Because we're with you 100%, but you gotta let us know like before. We have 15 seconds now. What do we want? So that way we're on the same page.
Well, we're gonna check mini. Okay, yeah, Somber, you check mini because they were hiding there last time.
Okay.
Check that.
Before we engage, we're checking that.
Yeah. Depends if they're there or not. If they're not.
Okay.
They're not hiding in but they're running Zen goes. They're main.
Okay.
Hey, Reaper's top right. Reaper's top right. Reaper's right here.
Let's push him.
Doing the same thing they did
yesterday. He Wraith.
Use Wraith.
Alright.
Let's go deep in there.
Piano.
Right side, Somber. JC, you're alone, JC.
I'm good.
See if they go for the engagement here.
Reaper on the bridge. He popped me. I didn't know he went bridge.
We've lost that. Back.
Can we play Pharmacy?
They have.
Why don't we play Pharmacy and then play Brig and play Zarya, and we can play into their goats better. And we could do massive damage.
Super and Zarya.
Alright, I'm gonna change.
I'm gonna go Hanzo in this.
Stay. I'm changing. Okay, now we have the advantage of goats. Bro, should've just played goats. We can kill them faster than their sniper can do damage.
There's a Brig on top.
Okay, I'm going around right here.
Right side.
Oh, I say damage. Brig no bash. I'm gonna posture in here for a sec till Discord's off and shit.
I tried to bubble you. Back out.
We have to try and back here.
I forgot about the Widow.
He's not gonna let me.
Okay. I think that is where, bro, you don't need to change the Hanzo because look at their comp. They're playing half goats. Or like 5/8 of goats. It's like almost there, but it's really not.
Yeah, they have Widow. So now that
monkey,
they have Widow
we
instead of Brig, just run out.
This is where we need to
or
consider
we could just
that.
out frontline them.
Yes. But I'm saying we can always think of playing monkey goats.
We could. I say we just out frontline them here.
Yes. We can't get popped with the Widow. Widow's on top.
I'm like standing behind the shield. She's just above it.
Yeah, we're playing this awful. Regroup and spawn. Like, bro, just play monkey goats. I swear, like we get way less advantage because the Widow and because the Zen.
Yeah, let's go monkey so we can dive that Widow.
I can bubble you. Don't put shield right away. Use your bubble as like a last resort type of thing. I can get charged from back. It'll give me more range. D.Va can dive with you.
Sure.
This is where I think possibly we consider changing.
Widow's on the bridge. Fuck, I can't.
Zen. I'm with you, monkey. Whatever you're trying to do, I'm bubbling you. I'm ready for you.
Okay, I'm gonna jump on top of the bridge and look for someone to jump. Okay, I'm gonna jump into the Zen in 4 seconds.
Okay, I'm ready with you.
I can drop sound barrier and push.
2, 1. I'm on Zen in the back.
There we go. Good shot. Good shit.
We got
everyone on point. Everyone on point. Point.
Okay. Break.
Just move forward. Fuck our backline.
Right. What are you talking about?
I can't move forward.
Okay, yeah, he's playing Brig.
That's where you need to stay with the
pace
of the game.
He can't, you know, he's not fast enough to keep up with the Winston and D.Va.
I was at the same position you were in, and I was able to make it to the point. And I didn't have speed. Panther was up there with Monkey.
And a Zarya on me.
Where did that call out come in, pal? Because if you would have told me that, I could have helped you. But you didn't say Ryan and Zarya on me and
okay, we got
mini help back. Widow high ground.
Okay, I'm pressuring Widow. She's just gonna grapple away, but I'm just gonna tear her off that.
Yeah, exactly.
In 3 seconds, I'm gonna jump on. After trans, I'm jumping on Zen.
I can grab this. It's bad. Come on.
I got Ryan.
Can we just kill the Ryan? Can we just blow the Ryan?
I'm on the Zen. I hit triangle.
Ryan's dead. I got Ryan.
Nice.
Zen and Lucio on the right.
Fight. I'll be back before him.
Lucio main.
He's the target. Can someone touch point? Yeah, you touch her.
I'm about to drop sound barrier. Give me a sec. Stay alive.
Zarya next. Zarya till she dies. Come on, we're on the Zarya. Lucio. Good kill.
Widow tunnel.
Widow main. Tunnel. Monkey, go forward. Keep our.
I'm with you, Brig.
Keep fighting it. Ryan.
I'm on the Brig. Brig can die here. Nice. I'm gonna jump on the Widow.
Monkey. Widow's up top.
Yeah, she's grappled away.
Yeah, Zen's main somewhere. Zen's
hiding. Just going to me. No, sorry.
Where's Zen?
Sorry, I'm with you.
I'm looking for him. I'm getting on Zen.
I'm with you.
Get on that Zarya.
This is how we play goats. We isolate like
well,
this.
I mean, we're playing the dive version now, which is a lot easier for us.
Yes, and we're just better at it. We're better at dive. You say it all the time, too.
They're running Reaper and they're running Rex.
Alright, I'm coming up to you, Winston.
They're going behind the high ground. Behind, mini help back, high ground.
Alright,
I'm on the Ryan.
I got him.
Did he hit the...
Did he not fall off?
Get out. No, he hit the little...
Group up.
Get on point, D.Va. Where are you? Get on point, D.Va. See, like, super. That's a perfect example of you gotta stick with us.
They're going to bridge.
Above. Watch Shatter.
I'm jumping on top here.
Just to pressure maybe?
Huge.
Blade, they're about to drop Blossom.
Huge. Ryan. Go Ryan.
Alright, watch out.
Zarya needs to die here.
They're gonna have...
Zarya.
They're gonna have Death Blossom.
I think we figured it out.
They're gonna have grab.
Maybe Monkey Goats is our thing.
I'm gonna get on top of that right.
Guys, they're gonna have Death Blossom.
Check.
Keep your eyes peeled. Do not let him sneak up on you.
Reaper's right door. He's in Death
Here comes Death Blossom.
We didn't use
fuck,
it.
I fell off the window.
Kill Reaper.
I'm on Zen. I'm solo.
Too much damage.
I can't.
Watch move.
We gotta focus the Reaper, guys. He's doing too much damage to support into our thing.
Just reset. Just die if you don't get staggered. Reset.
Come on. That's bad target priority. Whoever else we were focusing, how much threat did they give to any of our team?
Sorry, we got 30 seconds.
More than the Reaper.
We have rally and sound barrier. You know what? Let's use.
Now, we go now.
Let's take advantage of that.
Let's use rally and sound barrier at the same time.
And save bash for
make ourselves invincible.
For that. Rally up, rally up.
Come on.
I'm jumping on point.
Kill the Ryan in the back line. Kill the Ryan in the back line. Oh my gosh, easy pick.
Big beat.
Come on, are we hitting?
I'm on the Reaper right now.
No.
I'm trying to build ult here, that's what I'm trying to do.
Lucio on payload, one, Lucio one. Wow.
I think I knocked Zarya.
Zarya's off the map. Stand in our back line.
I think I knocked Ryan as well.
Ryan off the map.
No.
Doom.
I'm on Doom. There's no cooldowns. I'm on him.
Someone help DJ in the back.
Reaper above point.
We need more comms. We need more talking, more facts-based call-outs. Just call things out to the people that are trying to target stuff.
Zarya no personal.
That should be DJ in this scenario and Super. But stay like in a tone where it's not like it's getting cluttered.
Back out.
I'm trying to back.
They wasted that.
If I live here, I have a hell of a lot of support ult for someone.
Reaper has no rape.
Here, I'm jumping.
Can we push into him?
In a few seconds.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, Diva, you flew in front of the bubble, brother.
It's okay.
Okay, I have bomb in 8.
Okay, I'm jumping behind them onto the Zen. Now?
Go.
Orb's with you.
Hey-oh.
Break. Kill break, he's one, guys. Break one.
Break.
Right by.
He shot it at 1 point. He's on me.
Kill Ryan. Help our team. Help the team. Now push on Zarya.
Zen's on the
Zen back
Zen's on table.
Yeah, I'm getting to him.
Sorry, has to die here.
Zarya, turn left. Sorry, look left.
I'm on the other Zen. Gen 1.
Help me. I can grab. Reset some.
Reaper's ult. I'm on Reaper here.
This is bad.
We'll be on. Ryan's low.
We're getting low.
I'm just hitting everyone.
On Ryan.
Ryan is low.
Ryan low.
Kill Zang.
Zen no chance. Oh shit. I got pinned. I'm on Ryan.
Zarya 100.
Lucio can die. Nice. Get Zarya.
Reaper's coming left side. Reaper table.
Watch for ult.
Reaper low.
He just used it. Kill Reaper, guys. Too much damage. Kill Reaper. Now break. Not kill break.
Come on, break. Big stun.
Whoa! 23-player kill streak. Fuck them up. That was nice.
Let's get it, You're fragging. Bro, our dive goats, I think, is 20,000 times better. We played into a Reaper and a Brig much better with a Monkey than we played with Ryan goats.
Yeah, plus I love you, Winston.
I don't know why that just works better. That was crazy.
It's because we can dive the Zen a lot easier.
You give good callouts with Winston. You need to give me those callouts with Ryan. Those exact callouts.
More to call
Except
out.
you just can't jump. I know it's more to call out because you gotta walk to what you're doing. But if you do the same exact type of call out, how you're telling me what you're doing, like you're saying, I'm jumping Zen in 4, I'm doing this and this, that's enough time for Super. That's what I think he needs.
Yes.
If you give him that,
JC,
bro.
run goats.
Like,
do we want to run Winston or Ryan goats?
Winston goats.
Right now, dude.
Okay, cool.
Separate him at the wall too.
You said I'm jumping Zen in 4. I was like, okay, I'm gonna move this way so I could get to him from here. Because I know he's about to jump him. You jumped him 2 seconds later.
But same thing with Ryan. You could do the same thing. You could say, I'm gonna bait out Zarya's friendly. I'm gonna do this. Tell us what you're doing, because you know what's coming. Like you know the game and you know it. You just gotta communicate it to us, because we don't know what you're trying to accomplish versus like what we're trying to help you accomplish. I think that's where we're getting mixed up.
That's
why
I'm always
Super's getting mixed up, and you guys are getting out of position. And even if it's 5 feet.
Let's hold. Want to hold on top of the bridge, because then we can engage without using cooldowns.
Here, come up here, hold on this side, because you could jump if you need be, and we could reposition far.
True.
And try and scout. This is where we scout.
You know what I'm really happy about, guys? I have bronze objective time. We're doing a lot better job of staying on the objective.
Everybody back. Back, they're gonna speed on us.
Yeah. When they speed boost, I want to jump under their zone.
Get back. Get back to point, everyone.
Our main healer's dead, our main healer's dead, our main healer's dead.
I'm gonna try and disengage here.
You gotta fight on point, we gotta fight on point. It's the only way I can heal everybody until DJ's back.
No, I can't get out.
Lucio
second point over here, it should be.
How did they immediately kill you like that?
Yeah, how did you die?
I think they dove into us.
That's where we just poorly positioned our first setup and we weren't able to scout.
Okay.
And we fucked up our cooldown.
I was scouting and I was coming back quick.
Get up on top, figure out where Zen is, and we dive Zen.
He's right behind the Diva.
I think we need to change off Moira here and play Zen too.
Okay.
Where is he? He's inside the cave. Alright,
yeah.
he's gonna be tough to get to.
He's playing, he's positioning it smart.
Yeah, okay. Let's get up on top of the top right building above where they are, and we can cleave damage from there. Diva's diving you a bubble? Diva, now look, she's out of position.
We can demech her, Nah, we can't, she got break pack.
Zen's in that left room, I mean the bottom right room.
Zen's back drop under that Zen now?
Yeah, I'm with you.
I thought we dropped, my bad.
I'm with you guys.
I'm on their break right now.
What? I've jumped above payload.
Oh, good grab.
Can we focus grab?
I'm protecting you.
There's Zarya's grab.
I'm with you, I'm sorry.
She's looking to use it. I'm on their Lucio right now. I'm on Ryan. Ryan can die.
I'm on him.
Oh, I got fucked.
Back out, everyone. Back out.
Back out.
That point. Yeah. Maybe in this scenario bro, this is where we need to change the Zen. 3 times. We have to change Zen. Moira's getting no value because we can't follow Reinhardt. And Monkey's jumping too far out of your heal range.
Lucio's on bridge right now. Where's Monkey?
Lucio's on bridge?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pushing.
Let's fight on payload. We have a bigger advantage on payload.
You getting on payload now? I'm on their team, all of them. Smell. I'm gonna get on that Zen in 1 second. Oh, I'm grabbed, I can't.
Defense matrix right now.
Breaks in our backline on our Zen. Break slow, discorded. Oh my god, what are we doing?
Regroup. Are we touching this or no?
No, I don't think it's not possible. I just died.
Reset here. Why are we setting up back there now? Look at where we're setting already back.
I'm just waiting for a few more responses.
We gotta at least
take damage.
No. I have grab here. We can push with ultis.
Okay, I'm moving up.
Even Discord.
Zen back left.
Oh, big.
Find Discord, he's low.
Go Diva.
Back time. Who's out of position under there? Okay, that's Monkey. Angry Monkey, my bad.
That's me and Angry.
Yeah, my bad.
I'm on the break.
Guys, right next.
We can clean these up. Oh, that's unlucky. It's okay, you got all torch for it, you're fine.
Get out, Zarya, get out.
Yo, he's deep balling, bro. I'm shooting Steph Curry's. Hold on, brother.
I have bomb here. You want to try that?
Bro, again, dude, you're nuts.
Bro, I'm shooting Steph Curry's boys. They're getting grabbed right here in the doorway.
Yes, I have bomb.
Left door, someone's left door, Zen, I think.
They're going up middle, they're up middle.
No, he's not.
Mid.
Debated, brothers. Bomb it.
Let's both support ults. I'm grabbed. I'm bombed.
They killed us through trans, dude. They had too much damage.
Yeah.
Defense matrix on you.
Block, brothers.
Everything. They used
I'm
everything.
dying on point here.
We have to
Regroup and spawn.
go left out of spawn. Everyone left out of spawn.
Yeah.
You guys gotta call that.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm on Zen on point. I'm bashed here.
Ryan Discord.
You can die, nice.
Discord.
Yeah, I'm ready on the Zen. I'm ready for you.
Okay, I'm on Zen now.
They're on our backline.
Trying to get to help you.
The brig is discorded and weak.
Let's go back.
Brig Discord.
Brig is coming this way. Diva.
Keep speeding me.
Can we get the DMAC?
Yeah, don't stop. And Ryan too.
Yeah,
bye.
Oh, big.
Panther.
Yeah, God.
Yeah, I just got all charge up that.
Bro, that's like 3 grabs in 1 minute.
It's okay, our next ult is Big Monkey. Big Monkey, you want to hold him on the bridge? You want to just fight him on the bridge?
Yeah, sure, let's fight him on the bridge.
Go, everyone on the bridge.
We're angry.
Everyone on the bridge, everyone on the bridge.
Come on, get on. Kill Ryan, just kill Ryan.
I can drop sound barrier if I need to.
Break neck.
I just need to live here.
I got you.
Whoever wants ult charge, I have it. JC, come here. I have a ton of ult charge.
Back out. Good play. That was a good Big Monkey, dude.
Guys, that is how you play
bomb in 10.
I have rally again.
Alright, DJ, I'm gonna use my ult aggressively. You can use yours defensively.
Can I get healed?
Zenyatta's... Oh. Gotcha.
Yes.
Give me charge. Back, keep grab.
Big.
Yeah, we needed both.
Okay, I'm getting on that Zen now. All the way in the back.
Ryan just scored.
Another one.
Speed out.
Break behind.
Sorry, discorded.
They're trans.
Sorry.
How do you get that again?
Oh, break our back on, guys. Break. Hop our back on.
He just got shattered.
I'm dying on point. If I'm dying, I'm dying on
That point.
Yes, die on point. Don't die, Dex. You have 100 shots. Oh, no.
Everyone left. DJ, wait up. Wait for tanks. Left side. Everyone left out point. Everyone left out.
Just spamming it.
It's okay. Wait for... Let's go. Speed.
Going out.
Go.
Ryan just scored.
I'm on point.
Bring Discord.
I'm on Zen.
Break low.
Break. I'm on her. We missed her.
D.Va Discord.
Where is it? Where's the D.Va gone?
Wow.
The Zen's in the back. Oh, fuck.
Can you change the stall?
I almost have Primal. I got Primal.
Yeah.
Rally on point.
Keep fighting.
Defense.
Drop the Zen and back. Someone get that Zen and back.
I'll chase him. I'm
about to drop sound barrier and we can flank.
Big. Who's next target?
Next turn. Right. Discord.
Ryan.
Ryan's still discorded.
Almost on bomb.
Oh, yes.
Big kill.
Grind's weak.
Grind's down.
Stand point.
Break it down.
Break low.
Big remake.
Drop bomb. Drop it then.
No. Let's go.
Yes, nice.
D.Va's out of mech in our spawn.
Break.
Break, guys. Break. That's the best kill. Wait, Bradley, come on, get that break.
Ryan Discord.
Ryan, nice. Can we kill Lucio? Nice. I'm dropping mines on front.
Break.
Break Discord.
Break. Nice. Sorry.
Yo.
Good work, everybody.
Dude.
Good recontest.
Yeah, way to stall, guys. Way to stall. That was exactly what we needed.
That stall was amazing.
14k damage, 15k.
17,555 damage.
Excitement.
Dax, look who took your gold elims, buddy. I know.
But I had 20 grabs, boys.
Hey, but I had gold elims from you.
I had 38. I had 20 objectives.
Gold elims was 43.
OP.
Good job, guys. Good job, DJ. Good healing.
Look, when we made our changes and we played into those, like, good ways, our good habits, we look good. But when we half-ass, not calling out things and not playing to our advantages,
I think the reason why our Winston Goats works better is because we don't half-ass dives. We jump.
We
go
have
for it.
to call them out. Like, you know, if you jump as monkey and you don't call it, you're 100% dead, and you're going to be like, why'd you do that? Like,
and once I press the button, I commit. Once I press the button, I commit. There's no second guessing the commit.
On Village, let's run May. On Village, run May.
On Village, the little square ass room, May.
Yeah, May.
We have to get there, but faster than them.
That's why we have speed boost.
Speed straight to point.
What else do we want? So where are we going? Top right, left side, middle?
Main.
Like,
straight main.
Let's go
Straight
main.
up, out, straight down that lane, like next to the high ground, and then bust that left turn and bang over right there.
Okay, do we go in through the point through the right side or through the left side of point?
Left.
Through the left side, definitely. So towards the coast.
Because if we go left and we meet them there at the left side, how can it hurt us? We just fight them there. Right. If they go to the high ground, we can see them from a far distance, and then we can set up the wall. As soon as we see them from a high distance, then that's where we start to see where is your character's position. Ryan wants to stay on point. That means the off tank's behind him. Mei is somewhere in the middle of that. We have our healers on whatever back end of the point near the coast. Whatever our repositions are, then we can keep repositioning without screaming in the mic. We can see them from a deep, even if they go to the right side of the point. Then we still have our position across.
Isn't dive goats supposed to be harder than regular goats though?
No.
Different.
I mean,
it doesn't matter.
People say dive is just harder because you have to do those things. Like, I have this in this many seconds.
So why do we do
I'm going to do this and that.
Because it plays better to our strengths.
No, it's because we're just not communicating well in Rhine goats. Like, we need to communicate what we are trying to do, but how we're gonna get there. Because in Winston goats, how we're gonna get there is easy. One button, then we're there. Whereas Rhine goats, it's not that easy. You have to brawl through things to get to where we want to get.
Winston has more options than Rhine.
Yes,
in general.
But that's where, bro, when you want to commit to something and you see something out of position, as soon as their Brave fights too much past their run. But bro, when you're committing to
trying to commit
target,
to fights, but I'm not getting enough support to it, and then I'm getting rolled over because
I think we don't have enough time.
He has everything.
We don't have enough time. Like in Winston Goats, you're saying I'm gonna do this in 3 seconds, and 3 seconds is enough for us to be on the same page with you to adjust where we're at.
But yeah.
But you could do the same thing with Ryan. I'm gonna do this in 3 seconds because maybe you think their Ryan is gonna get bubbled within that 3-second range. Why'd they leave?
I don't know. They're probably close in there.
Alright. Maybe you think
they lost
their Ryan's...
Let's start out some quick plays before this tournament game. Let's start up quick plays.
I don't think it was that, but
game.
I'm not sure we're gonna come back in 3-0.
Super, start quick play.
I am.
Like, look, say in Ryan Goats, you're expecting their Zarya to bubble their Ryan right away, right? So you know that cooldown's coming, and then you know her personal is gonna bunny hop, and then that's gonna be another amount of time. Maybe that right there, that exchange, is 6 seconds. So then our call out can be poke for 6 seconds, but play defense. 6 seconds we're playing defense, and then that's Panther's Q. He has 6 seconds, and he knows don't amp in that 6 seconds, because when that 6 seconds is done, we're amping to their Zen, or we're amping to their this. You know what I mean? That is our time frame of don't overextend for 6 seconds. Posture for that time, and if that's your call out, posture for 6 seconds, and then we're killing Zen. We all know what we're doing. We're just standing there acting like we're fighting when really we're just baiting their cooldowns. We could do the same thing with how they jump on us. We can say, play defensively, let them try and get the jump on us, and as soon as we see them make a move with using amp, we amp even farther back. But that's okay, because they're going to amp, and they're also going to push in with bubbles, and they're also going to push in with defense matrix and things like that. We don't use those things. We don't use bubbles, we don't use matrix, we don't use shield bash, none of that. We wait. If we're playing Moira, we don't use heal ball.